to the NFC AFC Championship week. We about to recap that week.
Yeah, it was a great week of football, man. How you feeling
Man,
today, man?
hey man, I mean I was 50-50, so we got one win and we got one loss for my
Oh, predictions?
predictions last week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm the same way. One win, one loss. I
yeah,
mean, that first game though, what was it? The Tampa Bay Bucks at the Green Bay Packers.
a little suspect, but it's yeah, yeah. That
You
was the
know,
first game, man. It was definitely a crazy game. It was a lot of things that we expected to happen that didn't happen, and there's some things that we really wasn't expecting the referees to let people just play. That's not
let them
normal.
play.
Like yeah,
Like, what was it? The first half, there wasn't even a penalty called.
yeah, it
They
wasn't
were,
put the call until the third quarter.
they were
Not
really
one.
letting them play.
Yeah, they let them play. I guess it was like a curfew, so they let them play, and at the end, yeah, they stopped letting them play.
Well, I mean, at the end, old
Yeah,
buddy King grabbed the jersey. I mean, it was a blatant grab of the jersey,
I mean, he grabbed his shirt.
but
Yeah,
and they called it out of all the stuff they let go that night. But I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. Pretty odd. I mean, if you look at the play, he grabbed his shirt. The shirt is more elastic than the jersey is.
true.
So the receiver didn't even break stride. It was like he wasn't even being touched. Like the only thing what was gonna happen is he was gonna rip his shirt. He probably ended up ripping the shirt anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably
But
did, but it was obvious though. It was visible to the eye.
yeah,
So
but on top of that, the ball was way out. If you do a little math, like what like time, velocity and distance. If you do a little math, you can see that it was no way he can catch the ball, man. It was no way. The
yeah,
ball,
the
yeah,
ball probably would have been uncatchable. But I
yeah.
mean, they called the penalty. I mean, if he didn't grab him, we don't think he would have caught it.
There's no way. There's
It,
no way he
it
could
didn't
have
look
caught
like
it.
it was an accurate throw.
No,
But
it was very high.
I mean, overall, I mean, what you think of the game? I mean, Brady and them boys, they defense,
Yeah, Brady's defense came in and they took the old man to the Super Bowl. That's what happened.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it really came down to because I mean, this Brady. I mean, he was a game manager. I mean, and in the fourth
yeah,
quarter, the last drive, he was able to make the plays to prevent his team from allowing the defense to go back out there and
right.
the Green Bay offense to come back out there. But for the most part, I mean, he had 3 turnovers himself.
Yeah, he had 3 turnovers himself. He was sacked once. He was pressured a whole lot.
I mean, not as much as Rodgers was pressured.
Yeah, it was.
His offensive line didn't show up. It seemed like.
It was a big difference.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, Brady almost could have blew that game. But I mean, the Tampa Bay defense, when it mattered most, those 2 turnovers, they didn't allow no points.
Yeah, 3 turnovers. They didn't. They allowed 3 points on one, I think.
Yeah, 3 points on one, and the other 2 no points. I mean, you got to capitalize if you want to win like that.
Ugly, man. Yeah, you definitely can't win like that. So yeah, it sucks. You could say both ways. Rodgers did a great job up until the end, but he didn't get the job done. Or you could say, hey, the Tampa Bay defense, they came up. So it was,
Yeah, that Tampa Bay defense was pretty, it was pretty solid throughout the game.
Yeah.
They made it difficult for the receivers. I mean, there was the deep ball. Aaron Rodgers put on the money like he normally do.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah.
with Devontae Adams, he dropped one though.
I think he dropped one. It was a drop 2-point
Back
conversion.
shoulder.
That 2-point conversion might have changed the game. Probably would have been a different game.
That 2-point conversion,
Yeah.
it hit the receiver dead in the chest.
He acted
St.
like
Brown.
His name is just as difficult as that catch made it seem.
I don't know his first name.
Yeah, Equimius St. Brown.
St. Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped that one. That could have been a big difference because it would have made, I think, an 8-point game.
Yeah, it would have been No. That was how they ended up being down 5, I believe, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, but it would have made it, I think, a lot closer than what it was at that particular time. Even if Devontae Adams would have caught that ball, that back shoulder. I mean, and the field goal before. I mean, in the red zone, Green Bay normally put 7 points up.
Yeah, and that was a stat actually. And he was pretty much 100% darn near in the red zone, and 3 times he got down there and he didn't get it done. So
to me, right before the first half ended, Green Bay got the ball and it was like 2 minutes on the clock, or a little bit more. Yeah, they got it because it was like 2:05 on the clock. And I think they did a play, ran the ball, and then let the clock run out to 2-minute warning. Then after that, they got real conservative. They had a completion, and they pretty much was allowing the clock to wind down.
Yeah, it was on cruise control.
And I was a little confused by that. Like, was they nervous about?
Yeah, it almost
letting Tampa Bay get the ball back.
It almost seemed planned because it happened like every down.
Like normally, you got Aaron Rodgers. You take your shots. Just try to put some points on. At least a field goal. They was like taking their time.
Yeah, every time I think a couple of times they actually hiked the ball after it was zeros on the clock. It was twice, if I'm not mistaken. But there was a lot of missed things in the game. Like it was offsides by Tampa Bay. Then it was a pick from Tampa Bay that was it was more blatant than the shirt pull.
Yeah.
You got a hand on the top of the man's shoulder pad.
Yeah. But I was just thinking about that drive though. Like Tom Brady and them boys, Green Bay had to punt. Tom Brady and them get the ball back.
Yeah.
They pretty much, I think they get a first down, but then they don't get close in field goal range.
Yeah.
They almost punted the ball back with 8 seconds. Or was it 6, 8 seconds left?
Yeah, they was thinking about it, and I guess Tom talked to his man and was like, "Hey, I thought you said it was my team. Let me make these decisions." And he did.
He threw it up to Scotty Miller.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. That had to be a coaching error on the defensive coordinator, the head coach. They was in single high safety on a Hail Mary situation. Maybe they was worried about them getting a quick 15 yards and kicking the field goal, so they was playing underneath. But come on,
Yeah, Kevin King played a ridiculous game. I don't know what he was going through, but if I'm not mistaken, he was having a pretty decent season. And
that game, the first drive of the game was Mike Evans catching the ball over him. Mike Evans 6'5", but first of all, you didn't even play the ball at all. Then you jumped completely early. And then second quarter, Scotty Miller ran right by him. Just ran by him.
Yeah.
On a go route. And he got beat like that. When it's 8 seconds on the clock.
It was barely a
fourth
move.
Down.
Like Scotty Miller's a pretty good route runner. It was barely a move. He just ran right by him. Yeah, it was
right by him. Like he didn't respect Scotty Miller as a receiver or his speed or nothing.
I don't understand what he was doing.
So that was crucial.
Yeah, I would have at that point I probably would have took him out of the game. Yeah.
It's tough because he's a starting corner. You got a great corner on the other side.
Yeah, he's one of the two.
Who was guarding Mike Evans, for the most of the game.
Yeah.
They didn't swap sides, but he's lined up on that side.
He did what he had to do. But you can kind of tell when somebody's out their game, and that's a position where you're gonna give up points almost every time you mess up.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, I think he played a better game than Tom Brady did, but the Tampa Bay Bucs as a team played better because Aaron Rodgers, he was a little bit off to me, I thought, looking at him, and a lot of people was like the when they was in the red zone and they decided to kick the field goal instead of going for it on fourth down. On that third down, it looked like he could have ran, and he might not have got in, but he could have got a hell of a lot closer.
Yeah, the second he could at least got to the 1 or 2.
And then all right,
third down, I'm like, you did the pump fake, you froze everybody, you got enough legs. We seen you run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have enough legs, you could have got there. Absolutely. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things when those quarterbacks get old, they just don't see certain things. No, I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he just saw his receiver, in the back of the end zone, and it was a tight window, and he tried to fit it in there. He thought he could fit that one in there when he probably wished he would have took the 7-8 yards, and it would have been 4th and 2 or 4th and 1.
Yeah, like simple logistics. Like you got a guy, you're like on the 9-10 yard line. You got a guy in the back of the end zone. That's like 18, 19 yards. You can run for 7 yards and get a touchdown, or get your guys close enough so you can make a better decision. Get a better opportunity, pretty much, a closer opportunity.
Well, a lot of people are kind of criticizing the head coach and not going for it on 4th and 3rd and 7.
Yeah,
4th and 7.
I wasn't really super mad at it, but I understand. I would have went for it, but I can understand why not.
Because at the end of the day, I think they probably should have went for it. It would have been easier, like we say, if they would have got positive yards on 3rd down. But come on, there's a high percentage chance that you're not gonna get the ball back if the Bucs get 1 first down.
Yeah, you gotta make that opportunity. Yeah, you got that chance. I think they had some timeout still.
Because I think they was down by 8 at that point.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
I think if I'm not mistaken,
They might have been down more.
they had the timeout, and it was before two minute warning.
Yeah, they had all their timeouts.
Yeah, they had 4 timeouts essentially. So yeah, that's ridiculous. It was blown that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like I said, the better team usually find a way to win, and that day, that the better team was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
It definitely was defense.
Yeah, definitely the defense.
I mean, because Shaquille Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul was reincarnated, wasn't he?
Mr. Four Fingers. Man,
he was giving them hell in the backfield.
He came back. He was doing his thing. They had White out there. Man, them boys were flying around the ball, man. Yeah, I like how they was playing, man.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that game, and it was a really good game. You know, the Bucs came out on top. I mean, I really thought the Packers was going to win, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
But I mean, and Aaron Rodgers get back to another Super Bowl and potentially have an opportunity to put another ring on for his legacy. But hey.
Yeah, hopefully they do it the right way. I don't want to see no controversy. I don't want the referees to win or lose the game for anybody. Hopefully, yeah, it's no controversy. It's a Super Bowl, so hopefully it's no shenanigans. Please. I hope one referee. I know none of y'all professionals, so none of y'all probably look at.
They're gonna have the best referee crew for the Super Bowl. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it's not, like I always say, it's no such thing as professional referee because they're all terrible. Man.
Hey, man, it's a hard job. But let's roll to that next game.
Yeah, we got the next game. We got the Chiefs versus the Bills. The Cannon Bowl. I mean, at a certain point, it was really like a scrimmage, like most Chiefs game was. It definitely felt way further than it was.
It was way further than it was. I mean, first of all, Chiefs put up 21 points. They didn't score no points in the first quarter, but put up 21.
Yeah.
Like you called it, you know, them boys like how the Golden State Warriors used to be. They could put up points in bunches.
Real quick. It's like the 3-point play in football. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, the Bills, the game started out perfect for them. You know, they got up quick 9 points. I think, what was it, a turnover? Allowed them to get the ball and get up 9 points. Oh yeah, it was Mecole Hardman. Mecole Hardman fumbled.
Oh yeah, I like it. It was something real quick. Oh man, yeah, my shame on the Bulldog. But you gonna do better.
He made up for it though.
He made up for it. They gave him opportunity. That's opportunity is all a lot of guys need, man. You can't get more confidence after they messed up. They don't get another opportunity. Mm-hmm. You don't get another opportunity if you're a lineman. You got to just do it. Yeah, but guys like that, you gonna have to come up.
That's just the coach trusting. He fumbled the punt.
Yeah.
Which gave the Bills an instant touchdown. And then, I mean, coach said, hey, I believe in you. I mean, we all make mistakes. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a 60-minute game, and he called up some players for Mecole Hardman. He had like a 50-yard, run?
Big run off of sweep. Yeah, that man's, like I said, he's a great value, Tyreek Hill, man.
He said a great value, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, and they ain't a bad value either.
No, but we did see what Tyreek Hill was doing all game.
Yeah, he's different. His X factor was on all game.
It had to be. Because Buddy was juiced up. I mean, it's one thing. Hey. I just said he was hype. He was something because he was locked in. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, it's hard to even cover the guy because his speed. I mean, you can't jam the guy because if you miss, he's gone. I mean, a lot of guys play off him and he hits you with the stop routes, the crossing routes.
Yeah.
But I mean. So he was getting open, but it wasn't even that he was getting open. It was after he caught the ball.
He's like the stutter, step, hezzy god. Like, he's very different.
But after he caught the ball, his run after the catch was more impressive.
Yeah.
Because he caught the ball and he was getting another 10 yards.
Like I said, he's quicker than he is fast. And he's still super fast.
Super fast.
So, like, what do you do when you got Super Saiyan on the other side, man?
Yeah, so I mean,
yeah, he did a great job. I mean, the way he played, people kind of overshadowed what Kelsey did. Kelsey was open every time.
Oh yeah, I think the Bills were playing a lot of zone defense because Kelsey was open. He was finding the spot every play.
Kelsey had 15 targets with 13 receptions. So Man, anytime he want the ball, anytime you get that man the ball, it's 6, 7 yards, easy. That's if he doing like a modest route. He can still take it up the seams. Like, he got some wheels, man.
Yeah.
White chocolate, I see.
He would. First of all, I mean, you already got Tyreek Hill. You got to worry about. Yeah. You got Kelsey, who was open underneath.
He's a monster.
Every play. Yeah. It was tough for the Bills, and then the Bills, I mean, I said the Chiefs, they was able to score pretty much, at will most of the game, but their defense, the Chiefs' defense, were locking up the Bills wide receivers.
I be saying, man, y'all can check the tape. The tape in there. Y'all can go back and watch the film. I've been talking about this defense all year, and yeah, they're a very underrated defense. They fly around the ball. They got a lot of guys that just make plays. And they might not get all the acclaim that everybody else get, but they got a lot that make plays, man. The Honey Badger, he was a brand himself, but there's other guys on that defense that go crazy.
Yeah, they had them boys clamped up. I mean, it wasn't so much that Josh Allen's having a poor game, it's just his receivers were not open.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't shake open, couldn't get open. I mean,
it's crazy. Let me see what my boy did. Diggs. I mean, he had 6 receptions. He came up all right, but
it was tough. He
needed a bigger game.
It was tough for him to get open too.
He wasn't even the leading receiver.
I mean, they already know. I mean, Diggs obviously led the league in most receiving categories this year.
Yeah.
So I mean, they was gonna key in on him.
You know what to do.
You make other guys beat you.
You got to shadow him. That's it. You got one guy on him, and you got another guy. Hey, just in case. And yeah, Diggs had a long day at the job, for real. It wasn't a lot he could have did. I mean, it was more the offensive coordinator could have did, which they did at the end of the game. They started. I think 3 of his receptions came in the end of the game within like 5 minutes of the game being over, and it was those short passes. You got to get the ball in the hand of the playmaker.
I mean, the thing for the Bills is, I mean, I know they lost a running back, but I mean, they got to find a run game. I mean, your quarterback, can't be your leading running rusher. I mean, he had 88 yards.
Yeah, 88 yards on 7. Yeah.
The other 2 running backs had 17, 15, and then 9.
Yeah, T.J. Yeldon was decent though. Like he had 5 yards a touch.
Yeah, but I mean,
McKenzie is not a running back. He's a receiver.
So I mean, it's just you got to be able to establish the run. I mean, I know they got away with not running the ball the previous week, but against the Ravens. But the Chiefs was like, okay, you got to run the ball to slow it. We said it. You got to run the ball to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of running. Like I said, even on the other side, one play from Hardeman is half the running yards for the Chiefs, but they get it out.
Andy Reid always been pass happy.
Many different ways. Like, he do those short passes and then, I was talking about.
They was without Le'Veon Bell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire had just came back from an injury, so, they weren't going to work them too much.
I'm pretty sure I'll see both of them in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, both of them. You got 2 weeks to get ready for the Super Bowl. So, I mean, Patrick Mahomes did what Patrick Mahomes did. Made plays, didn't make too many mistakes. So
he definitely did his thing. He had 95 on the QBR.
So I mean,
127 rating. Yeah,
he's on to his consecutive Super Bowl.
Yeah, and his third. That was his 3rd consecutive AFC championship.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they called him the baby goat.
Baby goat.
Hey man, it's looking like that. You continue to be like this good this early, and you got a coach that's gonna continue to put you in positions. That's gonna continue to get you weapons. Like, they didn't have to have Hardeman, and they went and got him. It must be nice for your guy to just get you a guy like Hardeman.
I mean, hey, your coach know what the team needed. He said, "This is my scheme. I got a guy who can swing the ball down the field, so I need guys who can run and go get it."
Yeah, they already had Kelsey, so it's like, hey, they had Kelsey and Hill before they had Mahomes.
Yeah,
so they put it all together, man, like a big puzzle, man.
It all worked out.
A beautiful puzzle.
You draft the right guy. I mean, who knew that Patrick Mahomes was going to be, as great as he is, the best quarterback in the league right now?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill said he was going to be trash. Travis Kelce said, he knew after the second practice.
This guy can throw the ball. Hey, he's going to feed me.
Yeah.
But, baby goat. And actually, Mahomes called. He said Tom Brady is the GOAT right now. I mean, obviously.
I mean, you got to say that.
You got to say that.
Yeah,
maybe by the end of Patrick Mahomes' career, but I mean, it's going to be mighty hard.
Right. It's going
to catch up with them Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, you ain't catching up with Mahomes.
With Tom
as far
Brady.
as stats, his trajectory. but it's gonna be pretty hard to get the 6 Super Bowls. I mean, to win 6 Super Bowls, which is what he got right now. So, do you think he gonna get 6?
Who, Mahomes? Man, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. I mean, what? Montana had what, just 4?
That's tough to do. Brady did it over 22 years. How many years has been in the league?
Oh, he's been playing for a minute.
Brady did over 20 years. I'm gonna just say 20. He got the 10 of them. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I mean, he's in a way tougher division than Brady was his whole career. So I mean, who knows? I mean, of course you gotta stay healthy. I mean, I can definitely see him breaking a lot of records, but you know, that Super Bowl, you can't really predict that. I can say he definitely had a chance to get at 4. I'm thinking that with his just off his arm talent alone, he can get to 4.
Well, I think so. He definitely could get to 4, but I mean, we say that people were saying Aaron Rodgers could have got 4. I mean, but and you know, he hasn't. He only has 1. Drew Brees only has 1.
He only has 1, but
Peyton Manning only had 2, but that's obviously because he was going up against Brady and Belichick, you know, for all them years.
Yeah, but then again, those guys didn't even have no one had success this early, this much success.
This early?
Yeah.
Besides Tom Brady? No one has his success.
It was a second start. Yeah, because even Tom Brady, you could say outside of the ring, Tom Brady wasn't the MVP.
Oh, no. Early in Tom Brady's career, he was strictly game manager.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't make no mistakes.
Yeah, he definitely.
I mean, but his defense and
they had
kicker carried them to them 3 Super Bowl rings early.
And the tuck rule.
Now, late in Tom Brady's career,
that tuck rule,
like when you beat the Falcons, I mean, he looked world star then.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely one of those guys. I mean, he got a little Favre in him where those big moments, he does some amazing things. I can never take that away from Tom Brady, but skill, he can't tie that man's shoes. There's a lot of guys who can't tie his shoes, but you got to be able to show up when those moments that Tom Brady show up, and he shows up a lot of moments. Like he didn't have to come in and get that. He got that touchdown to ice the game against the Rams, his last one. Yeah, he played like trash the whole game to me, but that last drive he did what he had to do.
That Rams and Patriots Super Bowl, I mean,
that was trash.
I mean, a lot of people. If you weren't a football fan, it was boring to you to watch that one.
Yeah, we wasted a party on that one. I mean, I just expected a little bit more of a fight because it was a close game, but it really wasn't a close game. Them boys came out. Seemed like they was uninterested in the Super Bowl.
The Rams?
The Rams, yeah.
I mean, all I had to do was score a touchdown. You could have won that thing.
Yeah, you averaged like 28 that year.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey, they ran up against that Bill Belichick defense, and, you know.
Yeah, man. Billy Belichick, he definitely does his thing.
I mean, so Tom Brady, I mean, going for what, 7th ring?
Yeah.
10th Super Bowl appearance?
Number 7.
I mean, whatever. Like, we just said, you know, Patrick Mahomes, I mean, it's going to be tough to get for him to even get that many appearances or that many rings as Brady. But, I mean, wow. You just got to be like, you know, no matter who you are, man, he's the GOAT, right?
Yeah, he's absolutely the GOAT. But that has, like I said I might have said on Facebook or something, Twitter, it has nothing to do with these couple games. Like his legacy was already submitted. If you add these games to it, I mean, ain't nothing you can take away from it. Ain't nothing you can.
He has the opportunity to stick it to the Patriots and Bill Belichick. I mean, I won without you.
Well,
my way.
He can say that I won without you. Then I would say, nah, your team won. Just like the last Super Bowl.
I mean, but yeah, you telling Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick won the last Super Bowl for him. He didn't win that Super Bowl.
I mean, coaching Bill Belichick, he's the greatest coach of all time, and you happen to have the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
I mean,
greatest team leader.
So I mean, at the end of the day, but he really get opportunity to stick it to him if he can win. I mean, I think just making it to the Super Bowl, he's already like, dang. Belichick and the boys are already like, dang. Well, I mean, we had Cam Newton, who was a bust.
My man got a home game. I mean, I've been wanting the team to get a home game for years.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the opportunity to be the first or lead the first team to a home victory in a home stadium. You know, in the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, I think he at least gonna make half history because he's actually just the first to even have a home game Super Bowl. So he's gonna get that, but I can't see this game being close. I'm just saying.
Close?
No, not close.
Not close?
14, 10 points. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if that defense, that Bucs defense, play like they played this weekend,
Yeah, that's the same defense that played against Mahomes before.
Yeah, but it's a different look. We can say that because that game it was a holiday game too.
That was a big game.
I think it was Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, I think it might have been Thanksgiving.
They got their bus whipped.
Yeah,
because Tyreek Hill ran it up on them.
Yeah, and so they gonna try their best to stop Tyreek Hill, and they can't stop Kelsey because no one has stopped Kelsey.
Devin White, he playing a lot better these days.
If you go through the linebackers in Kelsey's face,
I mean, yes, obviously.
Kelsey
probably gonna be
the greatest. Better than Devin White.
Kelsey's on path to be the greatest tight end of all time.
Yeah, man. You definitely got to. I mean, he's a pretty good blocker. I want to say he's the best blocker in the league. He definitely the best. I want to say
you ain't got to be the best blocker. When your team don't run the ball that much.
I want to say best at route running. Well, I'm talking about like the complete.
Yeah,
the complete tight end. But as far as like route running, he's route running. He got more of a release game than a route running game. I would say like his routes are not like super crisp, but he can release at the last second. He's pretty good at that. Like you can tell he played basketball. He definitely get that separation from a guy.
Yeah. So you saying it's gonna be just like the first game, Chiefs is gonna come out, put it on them. Bucs gonna be trying to climb out that hole all game.
I think they ain't gonna put them on to those middle quarters between the second and the third. And then it's gonna be like a little cruise toward the end.
Because let's not forget, I mean, it's not like the Chiefs. They won the Super Bowl last year, so they're trying to repeat. So
yeah,
I mean, majority of that team has been there before.
Yeah.
That Bucs team, on the other hand, it's gonna be brand new for them. Besides Brady and Gronk.
You got Brady, you got Gronk. That defense, JPP.
I mean, JPP, he's been there. So I mean, there's some leaders to calm the guys down, tell them don't let the moment be too big for them. But
that's right.
I mean,
you got to be in that. You got to still be in that moment though.
Yeah.
So you can hear. You remember what somebody told you. What you gonna do?
And then you're at home. They're gonna be at home. They get to sleep in their own beds, unless they decide that hey, we're gonna take them to a team hotel just to
I'm pretty sure
they probably will.
They're gonna do a bubble situation. I'm
yeah,
sure.
Just block. If anything, COVID, but also just to block out the noise.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty
it's
sure
gonna be a lot of hype.
There's probably gonna be guys there. They might be there now.
It's gonna be kind of interesting as well, just because with a COVID year, just obviously the Super Bowl is one of the biggest events of the year in the world.
Yeah.
But also the media coverage as well. So I mean that's gonna be obviously limited significantly.
Yeah, I would have honestly, if I was in the NFL, I would have a bubble right now. It would be today. It's like it's about what it's a little bit over 14 over the 2 weeks out, right?
Yeah, less than 14 days.
A little bit less. Oh yeah, because it's 2 weeks from Sunday. So I would have already had the bubble already. Yeah. It's really all because that way you make sure everybody's good.
Definitely.
Who knows?
Definitely.
I don't know what they're doing, what their plans are, but maybe I'll look that up and we'll talk about that right before the pregame. We're gonna do probably a pregame recording. Yeah.
So he's calling Chiefs for that game, Super Bowl, less than 2 weeks out.
Yeah, Chiefs by about 10 to 14 points. I'm gonna just say 10 plus points. It might be way more than that.
I've never rooted for Brady, but it would be interesting to see him win with another team like Peyton Manning did, and then ride off into the sunset. But then again, I don't know if Brady will win and say I'm coming back and doing it again.
Yeah, he's down there in the sunset. And if he wins, I wouldn't advise him to come back at all.
Hey, you like that Max Kellerman saying he about to fall off that cliff?
Hey man, he's been off the. What do you mean? Hey. I've been saying he fell off the cliff a long time ago.
He ain't. Well,
it's like Vince Carter. Vince Carter could still dunk, but he can have moments of hey, that's still Vince Carter. But if you can't do that the whole game, you ain't nothing.
Yeah, just game manager. Yeah, getting it done, clutch when it matters the most.
Just don't lose it for us, Tom.
Let's talk about somebody who probably did fall off the cliff, or probably will be retiring. There was a tweet that went out this week during the game against the Packers? No. It was Yeah, it was during the Packers Bucs game. The boy Michael Thomas, who didn't have any catches, he did not have one catch during the divisional round against the Bucs.
The slant guard.
He made a comment about the DBs can play aggressive and the safeties can play back when you can't throw the deep ball.
Yeah. He really kind of
went after his quarterback. So I mean,
it won't be
maybe
the
his
first
former
time.
quarterback.
It won't be the first time that he had words indirectly with Breeze. Earlier when Breeze said that Nee was disrespecting the flag 5 years after Kaepernick for some reason. I don't know what he's thinking, but yeah, that's a little smirk, a little blotch on his legacy.
He said, "Hey, I need Jameson in here to get me that ball. Breeze, go ahead and retire."
I definitely would have had Jameis Winston in. I've been saying that.
I don't know about
situationally, you got to get that guy at least 4 or 5 plays a game. If you give him to the white boy that can't throw, what's his name?
Taysom Hill. He calls him the tight end.
The tight end. He can't. Yeah, he's not a quarterback.
Well, yeah, Breeze. I think he's done. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, to anybody with eyes, that I mean, he ain't got the zip on the ball and he can't throw it down the field anymore.
You can't play that type of game.
It's almost so much scheming and screen routes you can call.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Thomas running the 3-yard slants and option routes.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know what else Michael Thomas can do because I haven't seen him do much.
Maybe he want to show that he's a deep ball receiver, that he a Julio Jones. I mean, all 3 levels. Maybe he want to show people that when he get another quarterback. But hey, be careful what you wish for now.
All right now. Yeah. You say what you want to. You a couple of pounds of being a tight end. You better relax.
Who? To my Thomas?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
Man.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, that was one of the hot topics this week.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, all of the big hot topics is the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl,
in 2 weeks. We got the virtual Pro Bowl.
Yeah, they're gonna
coming up.
They're gonna do the Madden Bowl as usual. There's every year. I guess they trying to dress up the Madden Bowl like it's something new. They do it every year, but guys.
But actually, people got to watch this if they want to watch football. Watch the Pro Bowl this year.
Yeah, I mean, I really just missed the skill competitions. I really like that.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I really watched.
Pretty fun.
I didn't really care about the Pro Bowl as much. Outside, I mean, since Sean Taylor was, that's probably the last super exciting.
Knocking people out in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that was a different day. And I know they tried to revamp it with the draft and all that stuff they did for the Pro Bowl, but nah, man, not for me.
Well, I mean, once again, y'all, thanks for tuning in this week.
Yeah, man.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah, share, please. Let everybody know. Y'all, like I said, y'all can email us at 36blitzsports@gmail. You got any questions, or you can contact either one of us directly. I'm DHarvey3K on most things. Caleb46.
Yeah, just Caleb4_ on Instagram.
Yeah,
pretty much. So, but yeah, other than that.
Yeah, man. See you next time.
Yeah.